are back with another Boss Bus podcast with a very special guest, Nick Hyde.
Watch it.
Yeah, welcome. We've been on a bit of a hiatus just for a couple weeks, figuring out some technical difficulties and our future movement that we want to go on with this podcast, and some things we want to expand on. We've also been working on some music as well. So
Logo, music.
Yeah. We got a new logo out, which is pretty cool.
Looks good.
Poetry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Reese has been writing a lot of poems.
Visiting
really sad.
Zach's parents'
Isn't
house.
that in your diary?
He's been visiting my parents' house and writing sad poetry about, I don't know what, but something. Yeah. I think the two are correlated.
It's in his diary. I don't really know. Nobody really knows besides him, so he just tells us his poetry.
So who is Nick Hyde? For those of you that don't know, you're probably wondering.
Probably.
I would assume so. I clap for a reason. I have been into music for a while now. I started really getting into the local scene probably around 16 years old, and through the local scene, I knew of a few people right off the bat, and Nick Hyde was among maybe 4 people that I knew of probably within the first year that I got into EDM and local producers and DJs and local shows. I mean, it's actually kind of surreal that he's on the show right now. He is a songwriter, producer. He's put on a lot of shows, a lot of big events in town. I would dare to say he's Omaha famous.
I wouldn't even dare to say this.
Yeah, 100%.
But aside from that, tell us who are you, man?
Well, I would say I'm a music producer first. I started producing music when I was 15, 16, got into it. DJing for about 10 years now, since about 2010. And the first time I actually DJ'd, I threw my first show, so that was my first time.
Wow, big moves all at once.
Yeah, so my first show I threw was in 2010 as well. So I've also been throwing shows for about 10 years now.
Okay.
Wow. That.
10-year anniversary.
Yeah, 10-year anniversary.
So DJing
the
and
whole
hosting events is something to put under
exactly.
there as well. So.
Well, back when I got into everything, the EDM scene was so like tight knit. You had to really like.
Was it probably very underground?
It was very underground, yeah.
Right,
So you had to like know somebody to get to the shows. And so the first show I went to was actually the one of HLN shows. It was like the HLN anniversary,
which is a local kind of.
Well, it's a local show that one of the first EDM promoters in town throws.
Yep.
It's an anniversary thing. It's been going for a while.
One of our bigger production companies from Omaha.
Yeah, and so who actually played that was Jansen, Starkey. There was like some big names that were coming up at the time, and I had no clue what I was getting myself into. I had some friends that were like, "Dude, I went to Global Dance. You got to see this." So I go there, and I was like, because at the point I was making hip hop beats. Yeah. I was making beats for other people, and I was like, yeah, dude, go ahead, have fun. So I saw these producers, and they were just like making these crazy sounds, and like that's what they were doing. And I was like, all right, this is it for me.
I'm in.
Yeah. I'm in. Yeah. And then I went home and started making music right then, and cracking down, and then that's kind of what happened then. So and then it was so tight knit that I would go out to Kansas City for shows.
Oh yeah.
And so there was shows out there. It was Reanimated were the shows I would go to. They're just local shows. They would get crazy, and I was like, I gotta do this in Omaha.
Is wild.
I was like, no one's doing this in Omaha. I gotta do this. And so I was like, I thought I was so cool. I was like, yeah, I'm throwing a show. I'm this DJ. I'm throwing a show. And I go and I get I'm throwing a show.
Man, you corny!
And I go and I get this wedding hall booked up, and like 1 week before the show, they're like, nah, you can't do it. We don't like it. They're like, no. And I was like, oh. So I'm like, about to cancel it. It's my buddy Justin's going away party. And I'm like, no, I gotta figure it out. So I find this hookah bar. It holds like 80 people. And they're like, all right, whatever, you guys can do it. It's called a rave night. And so I throw this party. And we have a tent outside. It gets sponsored by Monster. Like 300 kids show up to this 80-person venue. Wow. It was insane, bro. It was literally insane.
Super lit.
And that was actually my first show. Was that one? And so that was. And then ever since that, I kind of through shows and everything like that. So definitely ups and downs and everything. But that's kind of.
And there's an amount of stage fright that comes along. Not to mention, if you're organizing your own show, you know, there's a lot of anxiety that comes around. I mean, that sounds like it pulled together great.
Dude, it was the luckiest thing that could ever
happen.
happen.
First show, that's a big turnout.
That's
for a
very
first
humble
show.
of you to say it that
It
way.
was the luckiest thing that could ever happen.
Yeah.
And like honestly, like it was just a timing thing. Like it was just like those kind of shows were getting thrown here, so it was like a lot of hype was into the show.
It seemed like a pretty public place. They allowed you to throw it in.
It was
happening as much at the time, probably.
it was 18 plus hookah bar, so people would go into it. And ever since then, I threw shows there like almost every weekend. Once I got.
I mean, that's a pretty public bar, like bar to go to. Where most raves at that time, right, were like in private places.
Yeah,
like,
we're private places. Like, and honestly, in like '90s, something happened, and like so, like the government shut down on like raves here.
Right. Yeah.
And,
especially with all the the drug stuff they were doing in the '90s and everything like
right.
that.
So they like shut down on raves or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And so like I remember throwing these shows, and it was just so fun. It was just so different, and yeah, it was good times. It was really good times. And the production company was called Good Karma at the time.
Nice.
So that's
that one from Kansas City?
It was just good. The Fresh Karma was a clothing line. That was one from Kansas City.
Okay. Cool.
So
The Good Karma, is that where Karma came from?
That's exactly where Karma came from.
That's cool.
So good Karma was for the
and so from there for those that don't know, he even ran a nightclub for a while, which was really cool.
Had a lot of
So
good
many
times there.
events. So many events we went to.
Yeah,
Me too. I went to quite events there too.
Yeah. I would hope.
I was
I
there
would
like
hope.
all the time. Yeah, and so you've just been really since the beginning. Really, you've just been. I mean,
Really
from that
going
first
for it.
show, you've just been doing shows, been putting stuff on, been producing, been avid in the scene.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
What did you go by at the beginning?
First it was Mr. Hyde.
Mr.
Actually,
Hyde. Where does
Ah.
so just the last name, and then there was Jekyll and Hyde for a while, right?
So no, actually that's exactly why I stopped Mr. Hyde is because Jekyll and Hyde from England was threatening to sue me.
Oh.
So
That's an easy decision to make.
Yeah.
And so what was after Mr. Hyde?
I went to Trill Farrell.
Okay,
That was
I remember
me
that
and
one.
So
Is
Mr.
that
Hyde.
That was
amazing
amazing.
at that time.
Yeah, so Mr. Hyde was actually was getting a lot of traction. I played Global Dance or whatever in Kansas City.
Big show, big festival.
festival.
Yeah.
And so like I think he saw my name on the flyer or something like that.
Yeah.
He just came after me. He was like, "Who's this Mr. Hyde guy?" And so actually, me and Danny, after we got together and we connected, and we're like, "We're gonna go by hashtag." That was our first one. We were like hashtag. We thought we came up with the coolest name, and then like. We were listening to some mix and someone named hashtag, some drum and bass guys on there. I'm like, dude, I cannot pick a name. I'm horrible at this game.
So literally, I feel like I'm thinking the same thing as everybody else.
So you know what I'm
Like,
gonna do? I'm gonna take someone else's name. We're just gonna flip some leathers, and we went by Trill Farrell, and it was a trap project in like 2012.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
love trap music for the
Yeah.
record. Trap
So
music
that was
is
the
my
move back
favorite.
then
I
too.
still-
It's
I
remember
trap
Trill
music
Farrell.
was
Yeah.
really big.
And
back then,
like I
too.
said, I started with
I think
hip hop,
I
so like those
Yeah, so
808
that,
sounds just
he's like,
came
you probably
easy
just
to me.
instantly you were just like, all right, I'm on that.
I was like
you know?
EDM with 808s. Oh, I can do this.
It's like, thank you.
Yeah, but going back and listening to some of those tracks, it's pretty embarrassing. But anyway.
Well, I mean, time and production quality come with like experience. So I
That's
mean, like
time's
going back
everything.
and being able to critique yourself is just part of being an
Oh
artist.
yeah,
you know.
dude.
So
Oh yeah, ears grow and grow and grow, and sometimes you hear
Yeah.
things that you didn't hear before. You're like, it's just great.
right, yeah, it just helps you develop more as an artist. So.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
true. Even with the 2 songs that we've made, our first song now, we're like,
Well, that happens with all these songs. You're gonna end up realizing you're not gonna end up liking any of your songs you release. That's kind of
well, that makes sense, honestly.
After
Yeah,
a
the more
while,
you
you
look
kind
back
of
on
go
it,
back.
yeah.
Like, there's a few of them where I'm like, oh, that was good, but after a while, you're like,
Critique, like
exactly, and then you just keep growing. And that's
Yeah.
how you're just always growing. You're always growing. And
Yeah, because I've wondered the same. I've wondered if producers like their music or if they know it, if they know it's good after. Because when you produce music, you are listening to the same 15 seconds maybe 100 times.
Oh, yeah,
for that
that's
15
key.
seconds.
That's key. You gotta give
know?
your ears a break. You
You
gotta
know?
give your ears a break, and you'll come back and you'll be like, "Oh, dude, why was I doing this?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
and
definitely-
you shift direction. Yeah, that's a big
That's why
thing. Is
Gengar
giving your
happened.
project time.
Giving your ears a break because they get, like you said, you get listening to the same loop, same sound for over and over and over
you get it
again.
right.
You just get trained to that sound, and it just kind of gets blanded into
Yeah,
it.
it's like when you say a word 100 times, it doesn't sound like a word anymore.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, like, I mean, I have that phenomenon all the time. That happened to me
Exactly.
yesterday.
I've never
yeah,
thought
I
about
mean-
that, but that definitely happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you say a
All
word
the
maybe
time.
5 times, and you're like, God, that tree is such a weird word. And you're like,
Yeah.
But like, that, I mean, and that happens, but even more when you're making something, and so
And
yeah,
the
that's
test,
very
we always have, what we call it is the next morning test.
Mhm.
And that's a huge test.
Sleeping on it.
Sleep
Yeah,
on it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
sleep
come
on it.
onto it the next day and listen to that track, and I'm like, oh, what was I thinking with this mix? I need to fix all this stuff.
Mhm.
That's definitely a huge
Because you
one.
can feel your the energy, deteriorating as you go through the night, and then
Exactly.
pressing that reset button, and then just rechecking your work. It's just like going over and like looking at your rough draft and editing your own paper.
Exactly.
We have a special guest here tonight, aside from Nick Hyde. We usually don't get too funky on the show, but today we brought some Absolute with us, which is why we got some Canada Dry up here in
You guys
front.
know my rules. It's whiskey in the winter and vodka in the summer.
Perfect.
You guys got this down.
It's funny
We've
because
done our
my
research.
gotta
Rules.
keep my
You
own
guys
time.
are good interviews. You done?
Yeah, we've done our research.
What's that interview that always knows everything about the guy?
Nardwuar.
Nardwuar, yeah.
We're channeling our inner Nardwuar.
There we go.
Yeah, he's impressive.
Dude,
I've
he's
never seen
great.
him do
Bring
all
up
that
your like
interview.
favorite book as a kid.
All right.
Here we are at Neptune Records, waiting for Tyler, the creator.
I'm like, wait a minute.
He's popping up these albums that you never told anybody, but
His
not much of
mom's
best
made a
friend.
name or something.
Yeah, it's like,
I would really like to start making our guests uncomfortable in some sense, though.
I was like,
It's
where
like
did you
snakes.
find this information?
Nothing
Sadly,
good
it's
happens
just
in
snakes from
the
the ceiling.
comfort
Did you
zone,
interview
so
my
about
mom
it.
before you did this podcast? Like,
Also,
where'd you get that baby picture?
before we go into this next segment of our drinking bonanza, there's something important that needs to happen, and that is we need to first thank our sponsors. We've got Anchor, we've got Matsunami Corp, we've got Teespring as well, teespring.com/store/the-branded-bus for all of your bus needs.
Subway,
Yep, no,
Jimmy
that's
John's,
not it.
McDonald's,
I wish.
Walmart,
This isn't.
Kroger. We just got a Kroger sponsorship.
Bleep these out, Seth.
We got sponsored by Seth's
For
Media.
some reason.
Yeah, Seth Media.
Seth Media.
Seth Media.
Seth Media.
Yeah.
How do you say Seth Media?
Seth Media.
Seth's Media.
All one.
Media.
Yeah.
Schmeat. Schmedia.
Yep.
That's a perfect name for
We
it.
should, we could definitely pitch that to him. I think he'd like it.
I think it would too.
We got
and,
an app sponsorship.
Nope.
We got a Sprite this week, and we got a Sprite.
Lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Was I talking to the wrong guy?
This looks like a Pepsi
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah.
Oh, I was talking to the guy at Walmart.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
was
I was
not a
talking-
Sprite. That was not a rep.
He was in the aisle.
That's the
Who else is
checkout
gonna-
guy, bro. That's
Who,
the guy.
who else is going to represent this aisle?
Right.
He didn't even have like a Canada Dry shirt on or anything.
He took me directly to these bottles. I was like, well,
Well, I'm kind of.
you're the guy I want to talk to. Man.
Well, the important second part of all of that is that we have a recurring segment which has come back with our special guest, and that is pouring something onto Reese's feet.
Oh, God.
This week,
My
for this segment,
least favorite part of every show.
what should we pour on Reese's feet?
Is it exactly? Oh, it's the title. It's exactly what the title is.
Yeah, it's it. There's no beating around the bush on that.
That's exactly. Okay.
What do we
the title
want?
is
So you're out of
exactly-
danger zone, so I'm always going to take any L.
This
on
is not your
one,
least
so-
favorite segment.
Yes, it is. 100%. I could tell you it's his.
I can't tell. I can't. What else? What would be my least favorite?
The rest. This is your favorite.
All right. So
I'm
what's
gonna,
the?
I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna slide through.
What should we
I'm
pour
gonna
on
do
his
this
feet?
one.
What has been poured on his feet before?
Many things.
E-cig
We
juice,
put like
beer.
Neo e-cig. No, yeah, it was e-cig juice, beer, various things.
We'll have to move Yoda so we can get a shot.
Yep.
Got an idea.
We're gonna.
Lighthouse sauce.
Oh yeah! Come on over. Come on over.
Oh man! All right, you get to do the honor. Put like
Our
a
guest has
thing.
pulled out with like an amazing idea of something to
I was
do.
thinking about
the
just
first one?
slapping
E-cig
his
juice?
foot with the pizza, but then we're gonna go with this instead.
How
This
messy
will
do we
this will
want
make
to
him
get
more
it?
uncomfortable.
Yeah, we have to keep it like this the whole time. What happens? Okay, I'm gonna say that just sitting
It's
there.
for no reason. And honestly, we do this
tease
for
about
no
the Patreon.
reason.
Like if you want more,
It's just a
go
total
pay for the
inconvenience.
Patreon.
I love it. You want to do this?
Look at how many paper towels you put down. I was
Make
like,
sure it's
yo,
still
that's not
going.
enough sauce.
Oh, it
Perfect.
smells horrible.
Beautiful. We are back with the segment, and it is ready to begin. We have Lighthouse Sauce as picked by our guest star, Nick Hyde. Please.
And he gets to do the honors, so cheers.
This is very weird.
If you subscribe to our Patreon, you can get feet pics
Oh,
of Reese.
There it
What
goes.
about
Let's just
a little
slather it on.
splash? Oh, get to zoom into this on the.
Don't get it in your beard.
How did I do that? What is wrong? I had to put it away.
Put it away. It smells like sauce.
Great. Let's go ahead and get one more close up. Oh, no. Let's go ahead and cut this here.
Zoom in for one of the clips.
Oh, he will. Oh God! All right.
All right, guys, we are back. We had to take a little hiatus. Of course, I had to clean up, and yeah, we had to set the stage because our next segment
all had to go for
is
that.
to play King's Cup,
glad I was.
otherwise known as Get Nick Drunk and ask him questions about his life. So we're gonna start. This
Oh, let's
card
go.
was already in here just to kind of display. Just for the sake of him understanding the game, just by the quick round.
In case you
we're
haven't
gonna start
seen
with
our
Patrick
other-
and go clockwise. So
You guys are gonna have to walk me through the game.
We will.
All right.
We'll
Yeah,
walk
have
you
you
through
right
it.
you'll see when
I'll
we
start first, so I'll go before you.
Okay.
So, I got a 6.
6
So-
is
Chicks.
and so no one actually drinks. That's just one that you have to put in.
Yep, because
So-
we do not have any women playing this game. Nobody drinks.
My card is 6.
So
Also,
Alright.
nobody drinks.
more times for us to drink in the future.
Staying
Because
safe.
more cards.
Wait, you go through the whole deck? We're getting way.
King.
We're going till the beer pops. Then we
King
can-
So-
means you get to set a rule.
This
Oh, no.
card, yep, the most powerful one in the deck. Can I create a? Oh no. I need to make a no eye contact rule,
And then
but
they-
I
you
shouldn't
have
do
to
that
check
too
your
early.
opens.
So that'd be
No eye contact.
No, that's what Reese did. But
That's
He
always
does
my
one, That's
rule.
his rule.
I usually make a
That's
rule
rule.
negating
I'll
it.
let you think. The rest of the game is like this. I'm staring at my drink.
It's a perfect rule.
That's rough.
This
He's a
rule
monster.
is
rough.
every.
I have to wait to drive home every time that rule happens.
This is a permanent mate card. Permanent mate rule. In the sense that now all 4 of us are mated. And you can only be unmated from people by drawing an 8.
So that means if someone
No,
has to drink.
by drawing a 6
No, by drawing
or an
an
8
8. Yeah, or 6 or an 8.
because 6 is
Yep,
or,
yeah.
you know.
Yep. So now, anytime we drink, we all
I'll
have to drink.
Cool.
Okay.
Until we do
Y'all
that.
my
That's fine.
mates.
Put it
That's
in.
bonding, guys.
That's kind of creative.
This one's yours.
That's kind of creative, I think.
It's just become a
What
fellowship.
do you got?
All right, let's rub it up.
3 is me, which means you drink.
In which means we all drink.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a
Cheers.
reverse card.
Yep. Doesn't matter what
It's a-
any of us drink.
Any
We're all
card-
drinking
any card's a
every
wild
round.
card right now.
But we have 6
Horrible
chances to undo it.
And then yeah, put it under the tab.
So
Whoever
we
pops
will
the tab drinks the
constify
beer.
a pop.
Has to
as-
chug it.
Yeah. We're gonna
well,
do
not chug, but
we're
drink
gonna
it.
do pop.
Drink it in a fashionable manner.
Pop as
Because you
in
still got your
pop's
other
the
thing,
actual
so-
cap,
and
not a
your
fizz.
other thing, so.
Because we need to
I
do
don't like
one
beers,
long
I'm hoping
rather
not to
than
pop
2 short
that.
ones. Unless you'd rather.
Queen.
It's up to you.
Question.
Before we start, I do need to explain the rules to Nick. So question is
You can't speak in anything but questions.
Yep.
Everything you say has to be a question.
from
An
me down.
actual question. Starting.
How so?
Can you explain to him what a question is?
Zach, could you explain to everybody what a question is?
How do you explain to anybody what a question is?
If you were to explain a question, how would you start?
What would you end?
Can you give me an example?
Can anybody really?
Can you personally?
Do you think I could?
If I did, would I ask you?
What kind of conversation is this?
Would you ask Patrick?
Patrick, would I ask you for an example?
I don't know. Would you ask Zach if he knew all the
I say drink. But we all drink.
Let's drink.
No matter what, whoever loses, we're all drinking.
There's no point.
I was like,
no
anybody could have thrown it.
You
we immediately
destroyed the
would've-
whole competition of the game. It's like, it doesn't matter.
Now we play fun drunk. We play fun get drunk.
Fun drunk.
Somebody better hope for an 8 or a 6.
5.
Guys.
Well,
we would have had to drink anyway, so.
Let's go, boys.
God
And
damn.
here we go. It's gonna
Also-
be fun real quick.
We have let.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Ace, I don't want to play this anymore. When we all drink.
No matter what.
Well, this is an ace, so we
It's
all
a
drink
waterfall. We just drink and drink and drink.
Hey! Zach really set this up for everyone's failure.
Why?
I don't know.
Alright, well, someone's gonna pull something here.
Yeah, say
Except for
eventually.
2 of the 6s already got pulled.
You've done no eye contact. And no, like, swearing. And no anything else that's so very annoying. That's detrimental to the fabric of space and time with communication.
No eye contact during conversation is tough.
Yeah, I'm literally like talking, looking at my glass the whole game.
And then
The whole
both
game.
parties have to drink.
Oh, both parts. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
both
make
have
eye
eye
It's
contact.
as soon as the eye contact is made, you're both fucked.
Yep. It's on the honor system too.
Got 5.
Guys.
Cheers, boys.
Boys, we're getting drunk.
Yeah.
As soon as Zach made that, really, it was gonna happen.
This is the story of a girl.
You know, when I saw 2 6s get drawn in a row, I was like, okay, maybe 8s will come. Maybe
I mean,
There's only
6s will come.
we only have 6 cards in there
Maybe
that could
6
possibly
chances.
save
Or
us.
kings. We have 3 more kings that people can make an anti-roller.
9.
Rhyme.
Yep. So he picks a word, and we have to keep rhyming.
Freestyles, let's go. Who's got the bars? Let's go. You thought this was a podcast? Nah.
a
DJ
podcast.
Kelly.
What you got?
Grime.
Time.
Mime.
Lime.
Slime.
Sublime. Sublime. It's like a line.
That was,
but
I
it's
was
under.
that was the first word I was
It's
thinking of. It
underneath.
was-
Okay, I'll take that. I'll
Underneath.
take that. Crime.
Fine.
Refine.
You guys are
Wait,
stealing
wait.
my
Hold on.
rhymes, boys. You guys.
It doesn't matter.
Good answer.
Love it.
That's perfect. It's true.
It's a good way to end a verse if you ask me.
4.
It's floor.
Yeah,
Which
it's one of the rules I couldn't.
That's it. We're all drinking anyways, so.
Yep. Cheers. Doesn't matter.
I drank them.
I say no, it's okay. It's like you.
I was really the last one to the floor, though. If you guys wanted to know.
Now you know.
Now I know. But
You're
I
gonna
was-
see a
This is
4.
a training round.
The real test comes next.
2.
You.
Which is you, so I get to pick somebody to drink. with.
Which means we all drink.
together, boys.
Hey,
This
Reese, you gotta
sucks.
drink. Yeah, you guys go. I'll meet you there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's you, Zach.
Yep. I'll take it. I'm down to just end the first game there. Good start.
Good start.
Unless
Chug it.
Okay, yep.
No, chug it.
No, yeah, I'm chugging it.
No, he will.
You chug it?
Oh yeah.
I can't chug beer. I'm still on this thing.
Do you want my?
I can't
What I
chug
would
beer,
do,
but I can.
what I would do is I would shotgun that one.
Oh, exactly,
The
that's
seal's
how-
not
that's
broken all the way.
Oh, can you wait? Can you?
Yeah, no, yeah. Like stab it open. You can. It's not even broken all the way. No. Tip it this way.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna make a mess.
No, Zach, you're gonna have to drink it. I tried. I didn't. I literally got like maybe a palm full
I
of beer.
appreciate
I'm
you,
not that upset
Patrick.
about
No,
it.
but I appreciate you.
I was actually interested at that point where I was like,
It's a good
can you do
manager.
this after it's?
No,
After
you
it's
can.
cracked?
You can. You just have to do it like this, and it kind of spills everywhere.
I was like,
but
yeah, I
it
can
works.
do it. I can say, I can take my keys out and get it.
It works, but half the
ready.
beer
It
goes
gets
everywhere.
fucking everywhere.
Zach already spills a lot with the shotgun sometimes.
I do too, though.
So
Do we all
oh yeah.
split this because we all had to drink?
No.
No.
That's the end of the game. Fuck.
Darn.
This is you.
I start?
Yep. 10 is categories.
How the hell did you know?
10 is categories. You pick
How
a
did you know
category,
that?
and everybody. I arranged this deck.
Okay.
No, I
forget.
looked at it. I like. You.
He was really- he
you
was
pick
really
a
confused for a
category.
minute.
Like I could, if you pick like, say I said like car dealerships, or like car manufacturers.
Uh-huh.
Zach would be like Ford, and you'd be like Chevy. You know.
Sports.
Yeah. All right.
Lacrosse.
Basketball.
Foosball.
NASCAR. It ain't
Foosball.
supposed
Did you
to
say
be.
foosball or football?
I said
Actual
foosball.
foosball. Like actual foosball? Football.
Basketball.
You already said basketball. You already lose.
But there's two.
lose.
No,
There's
there's not
bas-
two basketballs.
there's
If you would have said
basketball.
football again, you would have been able
You're
to
not
get
going to
that.
tell me there's some European style of basketball.
I'm talking like
No, not
basketball,
everybody
like
this
the
time,
way that
it's
the
just like
French.
until we
I'm
start,
talking
so it's just
European
like-
The
basketball.
French cognate.
You can
basketball.
If you put,
Which is
actually
actually soccer.
Whenever I don't get a drink, enough
And it
of this,
means,
I don't drink anymore. I don't even care. I'm drinking with y'all.
Baseball.
Queen.
Do you know what that means?
Zach, do you know what it means?
Do you? Why would I know what that means?
Hey, Reese, do you know what a queen means?
Are you asking me?
No, I was asking Keith on the ground. Yes, I'm asking you the question. You got me. You got me. You pushed the button. You pushed the button. I didn't even know what happened until I was already into the sentence.
pretended to space out. And you went into dude, he's not listening.
I was already like 5 words in and there was no stopping it. I was like, there's no way to
I
answer
used
that
my
question at this
secret
point.
power, dude. I was pretending I just didn't. I was just pretending no one
No,
was
after
here.
literally 2 to 3 words in, I was like, there's no way that this is a question. So
We got 5 as guys.
Like place.
Well, it's
Just like old
a
times.
callback. Yeah, it's a callback to previous old primordial times of perish and torture.
Defeat.
The only feet here were yours today.
Oh my goodness.
King.
Remind me.
Fuck you. Show me. Fuck you.
It's the same.
It looks
not
like
the
you
same
get a
king,
king.
but same color. So, with this king, I will say that every time. What's a good rule? How about I wanna give this into the pot because I was gonna say
You
every
beat me
time.
in Rochambeau, I gotta take a drink.
pick
Rochambeau.
a perma partner without it being everybody. Just
Well,
pick
I was
someone
gonna
who's
say
not-
every time that one of us drinks, Nick has to drink.
Alright, I take that rule.
Okay.
I'll take that rule. I'll
Bet.
take that rule.
Okay.
Nick is a perma partner. Nick is everybody's perma partner.
Nick's
okay.
a firm partner.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So Nick, well, you got to make sure every time one of us drinks that Nick has to drink.
He's like, I'm in.
6.
Chicks.
For nobody.
So
this
nobody.
is the
That's
one
a, that's
time
just a
where
freebie
you don't
pop
have
tab. Yeah, one time you won't have to drink. You got off lucky.
This second game will go until unless we want to play a third.
And
Let's
also,
just do some
I want to
pop.
introduce some questions that I
Yeah.
wrote down
Yeah, I don't-
too.
Yeah, we'll go until all of
Oh,
our
you-
pops, not just fizzes.
Okay.
In between some of these rounds, you can go ahead and draw.
I'll say if we go to the pops, we're gonna be drunk.
Oh yeah, especially kind of perma drinking on that. That's a good
9.
Rhyme.
I'm just drinking now.
Sandal.
Manhandle.
Mandel. Mandel is a word.
Did we ever say candle? I did first, so that's
You got.
I know. I'm just frustrated.
All right. So I wrote down some questions. This is kind of a talkative game too, so I'm gonna try and fit these questions on each of my turns. So just every pass, I'm gonna go ahead and ask a question or two. So my first question I wrote down for you, Nick, is what's your favorite nipple, and why?
the left one.
The le-
The left one.
Okay.
and why?
Why?
Yeah.
That's that's really important.
Well, I guess the heart's under it. That's a cheesy version to say, but I'm gonna say go with that because
That's a great reason, honestly. I mean, I really don't need much
Good
more
reason,
than that.
actually.
Yeah.
Tennis categories.
Categories.
Cars.
Like manufacturers.
Like just cars, like types of cars.
Cars.
Models, manufacturers, or what?
Full thing, like a Honda Civic, Chevy Capri.
Okay.
So can they be the same year if they're different versions of the
Chevy
same
Malibu.
year? So if it was like, say, if it was a
No, you can't say a 95 Malibu,
Yeah.
and then you can't say a
What if it was,
2001
okay? What if it was,
Malibu.
well, say if it was like, say it was a Mustang, but then it was like a Mustang Fastback. Like if you
No.
knew the year and everything.
You can say
Depending.
Mustang Fox body. If you have that much knowledge, yeah, Mustang.
Well, say if
Fastback,
you're if
Mustang
you can
Fox
if you can
body.
dig
Ah,
past
let's
someone.
go.
Camaro Sports
Stop.
Edition.
Keith
Yeah.
watching the podcast.
He's got to go OET soon. That's why he's
All right.
being
All right,
annoying.
here we go.
He'll be fine.
You start.
All right. I will say a Chevy Sonic.
Hyundai Sonata.
Toyota Camry.
Toyota Corolla.
Ford Tahoe.
Nissan Maxima.
Ford Fusion.
Honda element.
Dodge Ram.
Kia Forte.
Honda Civic.
Ford Fusion.
Dodge Charger.
Ford Mustang.
Ford Escape.
Toyota Tacoma.
Dodge Challenger.
Dodge Durango.
Chevy Tahoe.
Is that no?
There's also Ford Tahoe, I
Chrysler 300.
It's Chevy.
think too. Chevy Spark.
Just give it
Will you make me another drink, please?
Will you make
I was trying to think of like a fancy car. I was trying to be bougie and it messed me up. I was gonna be like, I was gonna put like Lambo, blah blah blah. But I was like, I don't know, dang Lambo.
Right, it's all like
It's
numbers. It's like
actually.
they're all
I'm
numbers.
not that cool,
Stop you
exactly.
immediately.
Right?
No,
I can't afford how many
I
numbers
can't
the
get-
car
And
has.
then I was like,
Get the
Bentley.
other
No.
one. Get the other
What's the
one,
Rolls Royce?
motherfucker.
No.
This is the last one. I know.
Don't touch mine.
That's the. I had to use it.
Psycho.
All right. Who just? That was me. So that's
He literally
your turn.
like here was like put that and I'm like, get on. What are you
7, which is heaven. First, hand of sky.
I lose.
You've even played it.
Cheers,
Well,
bud.
Next question. Flash question. So Nick, who has the biggest dick in your family?
Fuck me.
Okay. You heard it here first.
You did.
Is it my question?
Yeah. Or it's
My
your
turn?
card.
I got 2.
2 is you.
You get to
You pick somebody.
You have to drink with them anyways.
Oh.
You have to drink with
Because you
whoever-
have a permanent
Wait,
partner.
you didn't pick with Zach. Just Zach lost. Wait, you
I
lost.
drank and I drink with him.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
That was me.
All right, so Reese, you try to call me out like that? Guess who's getting a drink?
He asked for that shit all the time. I swear.
Your turn.
7. Ah, Larice, you lose.
Oh, Larice.
I spelled.
Boy. I hear you.
4.
Corner it.
4. Got it. Obviously I lose. I'm literally both hands on the tables till everybody's literally about to fall out their chairs.
So
I like this game.
what's your favorite song?
Ooh, are we going like such?
Any song.
That's
Like what?
such a
Right now. So like not ever.
Of all
not,
time.
Not of all time. Like right
you're
in,
just
like
like
right
think about
now. Like
something that you're
If I was gonna listen to something right now,
yeah,
what
like
do you listen
what,
to
like right
right
now
now?
in your day-to-day life, what's your favorite song? Like for your life, like what
Right
applies to
now.
you the most? What do you like
In this
listening to the
moment.
most?
it's
right now.
it's a floating remix. Let me get you the artist real quick. This guy deserves a shout out. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's nice. Yeah, we appreciate that.
It is so you can also shameless plug Voyager's playlist. Floating
Voyager's playlist.
Philous Remix, Filous, and it's a Khaled. It's a Khaled song.
DJ Khaled?
No, just Khaled.
The non-DJ song.
Khalid.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Khalid.
I appreciate you.
You guys check it out. You guys don't know what? Check it out. It'll be good.
Yeah, I appreciate you plugging that. My next question: who was the first guy you had a gay experience, a gay sexual experience with, and how big was he?
Wait, what?
That could be your answer.
Pancakes or waffles?
Oh, waffles all day, all day. Waffles.
Cake or pie?
Pie. I hate
Alright.
cake. I don't like cake on my birthday.
And have you tried Tres
Okay.
Leches cake before?
Yes, yeah.
You just don't like it?
I
Your
do
favorite?
pie over that.
Okay.
Titties or ass?
Ass.
Alright.
All day.
Man.
Fuck,
A man
marry,
of
kill.
culture.
Alright. Fuck, marry, kill. Nick Cage, Joe Biden, Zach.
Oh, Zach, we're marrying you, buddy.
Hell yeah, we're going
And I'm
on,
killing
dude.
Biden, bro.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me you're fucking Nick Cage?
Yeah? Oh,
yeah.
Got it 60
Taking
seconds.
Nick Cage.
It's
Taking
only gonna
Nick
be
Cage.
60
Bro,
seconds.
bro,
You should
That,
be
that was the
done.
most
National
rational
Hellraiser
possible.
Oh, I
Most
can
rational possible answer you can think of. Like there's, I'm really
You have
not
to
ready
drink
go with that
because
one.
he has to drink. He got a 3. Zach got a 3.
Yep, I got a 3.
And then I just distributed your card when. Oh!
It's going until it pops this time.
Yeah, we're waiting until it actually.
Oh,
like,
wait,
that
pops.
pulls
How
over.
drunk
It,
are
it,
you?
doesn't, it only takes like 6 more cards.
Okay, alright.
It's
I'm
not
not-
that
I'm not
bad.
60
No.
drink?
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet.
Jeez. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, whoa, he might pop.
What's it again?
Categories.
Ooh, I like this one.
So like any kind of types of trees.
DJ controllers.
Oh god.
Let's
I'm
go,
I'm gonna lose
baby.
immediately.
The S8.
Oh, that's
As a
specific.
Pioneer?
Yep.
Okay.
Boy, I'm a drink right now. The manager.
MT,
says-
the MT Pro 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the.
Unless I can.
Yeah.
Unless
He's
I,
like, that's what we got.
I'm good with numbers
That's right.
and letters, but like I don't have a photogenic memory. The only real specifics I have are like looking through stuff on Facebook, like marketplace and stuff.
So I just got 7.
I'm going for you this time. I get to try.
Oh wait, it was your turn.
Oh,
We'll just skip you.
fine. We'll go back to Pat. Back to Pat.
4. You think I was falling over when I booked?
You have to drink twice actually because Patrick had to drink.
Did I drink from that? Oh wait.
And then your turn. Was that my last
Jack.
question? No.
Is that never have I ever? It is.
That is. We haven't pulled it.
No, we haven't played it yet. All right, 5 or 3.
What's it?
Let's do 5. That's fun.
So Jack
We
is
haven't done
never
this
have I
yet.
ever. Have you played
Never have I ever.
So you say something that you've never done that you think everybody else probably has done. You know, like if you've never had a hot dog and you're like, yeah.
Oh, I got this. Let's go.
Yeah, and then whoever has
So
done
you
it puts
start.
their hand down.
Okay.
So all example with that, never have I ever been out of the country. I'm not gonna
Oh,
use
I've
that.
never been out of the country, so I keep mine up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now you go.
Never have I ever seen Scarface.
I've never seen Scarface.
You've never seen Scarface? Are you?
That's fun.
Never have I ever been to any eastern continent or any continent on the eastern peninsula.
Yeah, what do you mean, continent or
So
We've never been out of the country.
So anything,
We've never done
anything out of the United States, like Europe,
So
Africa, any of that. Like anything that's not
Okay, so
like
even
North
more
America or
specific.
South America.
Cool. I'm good.
Okay.
Sweet.
God,
That was a lame one. I should have picked another one.
I didn't even think of one.
TikTok.
Never have I ever. Eaten
Oh no. I've eaten a lot.
mustard willingly.
Oh, I love mustard.
It's one of my
Oh,
faves.
yellow, Dijon,
For
honey.
me,
Yeah, I don't
wow.
care what kind of mustard y'all got.
What are you serving? I might put some mustard
Not
on.
about it. Not about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Um,
lose.
Well,
I'm down, guys.
you know, I've eaten a lot more things, so I feel like I can't use that as a cop out. Never have I ever had a cat. I don't know if anybody has, but never have I ever.
Nope.
Never have I ever been more west than Denver.
Wow.
Wow.
Me either.
I'm going east. Oh my god.
I've never
Wait,
gone-
Denver specifically? Because I've been Broomfield, which is a little bit more west.
Yep, that counts.
God.
That counts.
Dang.
Patrick's one. Patrick's on one. Reese, just keep that in mind.
That counts.
All right, so never have I ever owned less. No, okay, that won't work. Okay, never have I ever owned more than 4 pets at a time.
Oh, I'm going down. I had 2 guinea pigs and 2 dogs. Yeah, I'm down.
Never have I ever gone
3
more.
dogs and I have a bearded dragon.
I've never been south of Nebraska, like Texas,
That's not true.
South America, except for Kentucky.
I say the
Or sorry, except for Nashville.
Okay,
It's still south though.
That's pretty south.
I'm talking south directly of Nebraska, like south.
You know I've
straight
been to
down.
Mexico. You
Straight down. I was trying to get
fiend.
Zach and you. You were born in Texas.
Yeah, that's why I put
Alright,
it
cool,
down.
cool.
Bro, I
was.
told you I went on a 2-month-long
I'm
vacation with
denying
my
it.
friend to Mexico. That's not fair.
I mean,
So
my
you
fingers
done?
are still going.
Yeah.
All right. I had one left anyways. It's me or you.
It's
What
racist.
were we just doing?
Never have I ever. Which
Who
I
pulled
pulled.
that?
No.
So it's Nick.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
Alright. That was
3. Is that me?
Yep. So as you would have anyway. You drink.
Yeah.
What kind of podcast is this?
That's a good review of our podcast. Yeah, that's a good tagline. Mate. So you.
Don't say
so.
me.
Well, though you're already drinking. You're drinking with me no matter what. So
True.
Reese,
All right.
join in the fun.
Sounds like
Cheers,
every-
boys.
Oh, also. Oh yeah, you guys.
What?
I'm just gonna drink because I
You
still
don't
have
want
to
to be
chug
on
this.
me? Mr.
Excluded. Six.
I was thinking of doing 6 as
Oh.
a.
That's a free card, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking of it.
I'll
being-
take a free card.
It could be. It could be another mate. Oh well. We'll keep adding on to it. I don't from this deck.
Wait.
Yeah, just add a few more in there. There you go. There you go.
Should have
That counts.
drank it already. It's just sitting there losing carb.
I think losing carbs is
you
me by
punctured
not
it, and that's why
drinking
you
it.
were like, no, we're gonna.
I said
We're gonna wait till it cracks wide
That's
open.
fair to me. I don't think
How is it gonna crack open?
it has.
No, it takes like an
We're gonna
extra
have to put like.
He
a-
said
It's an extra
6
5 or 10.
No, it's literally 20 cards or more.
Dude, it's gonna have to be.
No, it'll go before that.
Well, so you gotta think
Alright,
about
who's
the tab
That's a
needs
lot
to
of
I
cards.
promise it'll
the
go
tab
before
needs
that.
to be almost 90 degrees for it to open all the way.
No.
It's got to be 75 to 90 degrees. All right, we'll see.
New rule.
We'll see. We'll see where the tab's at when it.
Why do
opens.
you get all? You got 3 kings. There's 4 kings in the deck.
Then you got 3 of the kings.
It's
New
because-
rule,
It's honestly because
proclamation.
Reese always gets them, and
The
Reese's
new-
rules are way
Which
worse.
doesn't null the last rule unless he uses his rule to null that, and then that is using that rule.
Yeah, I can't make an if then
But
either. I
this
can't
this
make a
rule
two-part
will add on to the last rule.
It will, and this rule and this proclamation says that every time that Nick has to drink based on the old policy, he has to drink twice.
Oh Jesus!
You're the most honored guest. I've never seen 2 rules
Fantastic.
made about our guest in a row. Like, you should
The
feel special.
Declaration of Non-Independence. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, I got the J of Jack.
Never have I ever.
3 or 5, you get to pick. Three questions or 5.
Fucking drinking.
Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you are, yeah. We still need to finish this song.
Ooh,
Yeah, I do too,
Patrick.
So it would be 3 or 5. So you either do 3 questions or we do
Well,
5
no, he
questions.
just drank
I
anyway.
just drank for the game.
Okay.
Patrick, make a rule, my friend.
There's all 4. Do not kill me like this.
Patrick's
For
amazing.
How loose ended are these rules?
You can do whatever. As long
If
as
I
it-
crack this beer, anybody but me has to drink it.
That's the rule?
Yep.
Crack
You're
it.
gonna use it. That you could make so many more
No, no.
powerful rules, but that works.
No, if
Is that outside of the rules?
I mean, that's the last king.
Oh, I guess that's too much of a cop out. I won't do that. Like everybody's looking at me like I'm a bitch. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I mean,
I'm
if you wanna,
Reese literally was like, I don't like it. Zach was like, I wish I thought of that. I was like, I see that. Well, that's not a bad rule. But the Reese was like, oh, this fucking pussy. And I was like, all right, hold
Make a
on.
big rule.
Anyways, let's do a different one. So, whoever finishes this beer has to finish it and then also shotgun a beer with one person of their choice.
alright.
You should have made the rule anytime Riley gets a kill, we gotta get a drink.
Oh no.
Riley's pretty good. Riley's pretty good. We drunk.
We have our friend in the background playing Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
Our sponsor.
Our
Matsunami
actually,
Corp.
one of our sponsors
Matsunami
is playing.
Corp.
Yeah,
He's the
Activision.
CEO that will never show his
he's
face.
playing in the back of our
Matsunami Corp.
Yeah.
in the back of our courtside,
It's our
countryside
Courtside.
mansion,
Sometimes.
lakeside, hillside
Our
mansion
sponsors.
here.
Yep.
4 is
Floor.
You got it.
Jiminy Christmas.
every time you drink, you have to drink
Double-
twice.
double-
What game is this? I liked it at the beginning. I was like, this is a good game.
Until you realize
This
you
is
were
a good
the
game.
you were the
Let him
Get
get
it as mate.
You get 2 kings and you'll think it's
You
the
guys
best
are
game
mated.
ever.
So I might as well be in the triple mate because then it'll quad mate.
Why would you want to do that?
Here, Reese will mate with you.
Then you're still in.
So we're all drinking together again?
Yeah.
Almost pretty much.
We are
Hey,
literally all
let's-
drinking together again.
No, if I win, then only I drink. And
True.
then
Twice.
if anyone else wins, we all drink.
True. Very much so.
This is tight. 10. Is this categories, right?
Yep.
I freaking know the game.
That's the night.
Art categories.
Art.
Like types of art.
Just art.
Art.
Contemporary.
Contrast.
Prolific.
Renaissance.
Modern. What's the stuff Picasso does?
Come on, don't give up now.
You could even
Street art.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it.
A cultural.
Postmodern.
Music.
Religious.
Sculpturesque.
Abstract.
Modeling? I don't know. I'm drinking on that stuff.
You get to drink twice, so that's fun.
That was the worst tasting vape I think
That smells bad.
Do you like mint at all?
Yeah,
Thank
this is
you.
great.
I mean, I don't
I'm
like
about to
mint.
just get a new vape.
It's just spearmint. It's like not overly. It's not mentholy. It's like
You know, it is actually just minty and not
spearmint.
mentholy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like that one.
quenches me.
Hey Zach, do you know what this means?
Do you think I'm a queen?
Hey Reese, do you think Zach's a queen?
Do you guys know how many times I have drank?
Do you think Nick's drank more than any of us?
Do you think Nick's a queen?
Nick is.
I'm your partner, you son of a bitch.
I have to drink too.
And we're back. 8.
That's a mate.
We're already mated,
Who do you want to mate?
He's mated with everyone except for Patrick.
No,
right?
he unmated me.
So
we
Well,
were
I'm not
mated.
mated with you. Your only rule right now is actually
No,
I'm mated with
every time
everyone.
you have to drink. No, that was last game.
No, that's this one. Every time he still has
He
to
drinks
drink.
with
I
everybody.
drink with
last
everyone.
game. I
No,
thought.
no,
I made
no.
another
We all drink together last game. He drinks with anybody else who drinks.
That's correct. You're
Yep.
right.
And now,
He
not
drinks
only
twice.
that, but he
I'm
drinks
unmating
twice.
with Zach now.
Yeah, you can unmate. Can you unmate another person's mate? Yeah.
Can I unmate from a rule?
If you get a
I don't know
king,
if
you
I-
get a king,
an
if you
eight
get a
can
king, you can make any
overrule.
rule you want. If you get a king, you can nullify all the rules.
Do you
that are
think
against you.
that
Oh, I can notify all the rules against me?
Yeah, if you get a
Nick
king.
can nullify rules made against him?
Can you?
How would I do that?
How would he do that, Zach?
Do you think that being the guest makes you a god?
Are you just wanting to ask dumb questions all night?
Zach, do you think that there are any
Why are
germs
you
left
like
on
this?
that
Why do
card
you keep
after you
doing
put your
this?
mouth on it?
Do you think that you guys would want to suck
Do
this
you think
card
that this
after
is
I
how
put
a
my
normal
mouth on
person
Why
acts?
would
Zach?
anybody want to suck that
Do
card?
you
think-
have any drive to change?
it? Do you want me to?
Don't you see the
Do you love
problem
me for
here?
who I am?
Do you think
How?
anyone could love this?
Do you think anyone smells you from over there?
Do you think Patrick knows
What
how
kind of
bad I
deodorant do
smell
you think
from
I'm
here?
wearing?
Do I think Patrick knows it?
Like,
Patrick, do you
Riley,
smell me?
Do you think Riley would really want to be involved in this conversation?
Do you think Riley smells?
Riley, do you think you smell?
Yes.
You drink.
Drink it with your bud. Drink it with your bud. Drink it with everyone.
What if? He drinks. He
Questions
drinks.
only.
Cheers. We'll all drink with you though.
Yeah, we'll drink with you. We were all going to.
He said, okay.
He's
Whatever.
like, cheers. He's like, I've been
Wait,
drinking out.
who just had that? Okay.
Was it
Nick's
him?
up.
Mhm.
Give me a king. Give me a king.
Nick's up. Dick's up.
Heads up, 7-0. I got 9.
9 is rhyme.
9 means I'm fine.
Brian.
Swine.
Turpentine.
Time?
What?
I
You got
literally-
time. You have.
Many things. I loved it though.
I imploded, so I just kind of didn't even want to like say something and mess up a
To
word.
be
so
honest, I
was
tried
just
to
like, I'd rather
open
just
that
drink
with
than
that
sound
last one.
stupid.
It didn't open.
It'll come.
Okay.
2. It's
You.
me. Yeah.
So you get to.
No, you
Yeah, you
pick
get to
something.
pick whoever.
3 is me.
Ah. Zach.
All right, choose
Drink.
Wait, yeah, it's no, we're not mated.
I got you, bud.
Thanks.
Nick
Nick was holding his drink. He was like, I'm just waiting.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed
Oh
up.
no, this is. Oh no. Oh no. Okay,
Oh, you lost on the
Drink
card.
it.
Drink that.
If
Drink
you fall
it.
out, you gotta drink it. I lose.
Well,
Fudge!
That's the game,
Law.
guys.
that's it.
That's the game. Again, great show. Great show.
You're about to say yourself, great show.
Great
show, Reese.
Great show announcements.
Great show.
So we have a lot. We have a lot to look forward to. A big event coming up.
Big event.
Honestly, this has been one of my bigger pleasures on this show. to
That
see
lighthouse sauce on
This has
your
been a
foot.
good time. This has been a good. The only really horrible time that I can really even notate is obviously the fact that I had to scrub lighthouse sauce from under my toenails, which
It's creepy.
I showered maybe 20 minutes before this show, so
Your
it's
mistake.
really nice to revisit.
So-
You know,
It
the
was
old
remember
Just
the
as bad
podcast.
for me, bro. I'm just gonna let you know.
It's just as bad for
Immediately
me.
he said, why did I do this?
At least it sucked for both of us, right?
I'm out.
So this has been your installment of Between the Cheeks. And we give you a nice salute out.
We'll see
and again,
you
thank
soon.
you, Nick, for being on, and we'll see
Thank
you
you,
soon.
Nick.
And we'll see you guys
Thank you.
next week.